Health Cabinet Secretary Duale says the construction of the American Ebola quarantine center in Laikipia County will proceed, adding that demonstrations by a few Kenyans will not stop the government's plan to prepare to deal with the disease. Duale announced that the government requires 2.6 billion Kenya shillings to strengthen the country's readiness for the first 100 cases of the virus should it be detected in the country. He, however, faced stiff resistance from National Assembly members who mounted a united front to reject the setting up of the facility, questioning why American nationals and patients from neighboring countries will be moved from the source or the point of infection to Kenya. Here's our political affairs reporter, Emmanuel To.
Where Honorable Bukose left.
He arrived at the National Assembly plenary Wednesday afternoon to respond to a myriad of questions on the construction of a US-funded Ebola quarantine center inside the Laikipia Air Base in Laikipia County. Health Cabinet Secretary Duale telling the legislators that the construction of the 50-bed facility will not stop despite the public outrage against it.
We as a government have a moral constitutional responsibility to protect both Kenyans and other people who are non-Kenyans who live within our border or who transit within our country. Laikipia Air Base is one of the 23 quarantine isolation center we are building, and we will not stop it.
Duale dismissed public protests which have so far been staged in Nanyuki, Laikipia County and in Nairobi as mere noise.
And the health of our citizens cannot and will not be decided by 3, 4 people, 10 people who will demonstrate outside MOH. This epidemic does not require any consultation.
The health CS saying the airbase was chosen as a strategic location to handle Ebola cases and will be manned by both Kenyan and US authorities.
The runway in Laikipia is one of the longest runway. That is where we have KDF medical team.
We cannot allow such things in Kenya.
Thank you.
Duale, however, came under fire from the MPs, a majority who rejected the deal with the US government.
The US budget in terms of health is 860 times ours. Their technology is better in all respects, including biotech, Honorable Speaker. They have better capacity to handle these kind of issues than Kenya. Kenyans have spoken in one voice. We do not want that facility of Ebola here in Kenya.
So if they are infected in Congo, they will not take them to treat them in America. They will not treat them in Congo. They will bring them to Laikipia.
When people are sick of a disease in a pandemic or an epidemic, you treat them where they are. You don't move sick people to a place where there's no disease.
I am sure all of you sitting here, if your next of kin gets Ebola in DRC, the first thing you'll do is to bring to a better healthcare system in Kenya.
Some MPs, however, came to the defense of the agreement, which was first passed by the House in April 2017.
Should any of those 450 of our officers, our sons and daughters in DRC, God forbid, catch the Ebola virus, where shall we take them?
There is a ratified document by this House. The Speaker members will take very serious when the Speaker is putting a question. Of as many of that opinion say, you just say, you don't know you're ratifying something that's going to bring a disease. So be careful next time.
Emmanuel To, Citizen TV, Nairobi.